Okay, so this is the Chubb detector lock. So basically I've got a key, blank, and I've cut it down so now it fits into the lock and turns. So turning it that way would lift the detector up so it's detected, and then you turn it in the opposite direction to undetect the lock. But only with the right key, so that's detected. Turn in the opposite direction with the right key would undetect the lock. So our best chances of impressioning this lock open is to set that detector off and then impression it in the reverse way around. So prepping the key blank, I fold that into a taper. Okay. So we get a little bit of contact on the top because this is a steel key. Ideally you would want to use a softer key or a softer bit. So that's what we've done. So we're going to put it in the lock and see what happens. So obviously this building is safe. Okay, now the idea of the blank is you want to make this blank a little bit sloppy, not majorly, but a little bit sloppy, because it's the movement within the key that's going to give you the marks. So if I turn that, so that's obviously detected, turn it anti-clockwise as if we're locking the lock. Now we can either grab the bow with some sort of impression handle, or in my case a screwdriver. We put it in there, we turn it under tension. As it's under tension, you lift it up and down, wiggle it. So we're trying to get the key to bruise. So we turn it back. Okay, and that should give us a little bit of bruising. So we've got a little bit of bruising right on the edge there. That's probably the most defined. There's a little bit there. I'm not worried about it. It's that one there is giving a little bit of bruising. Just about make it out. Okay, so taking that one cut down, and we can see there's a couple of little marks just to the right of that cut. A couple of little bruising. There's one to the left of it. And some to the right. So basically we're going to choose one which looks the best and take that down. Keep building that key up. Okay, this is what we got so far. So we've done our first deep cut, that one, then that middle one, and this one started reading. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in, see what marks I get next. Okay, this is where I am at the moment. Okay. Okay. Turn the opposite direction. Okay, we can just about see that. Looking right there. See, it's just got like a little, look at it from the side, it's got a little dent in it. I'll take it down straight a bit first. Okay, so down to sort of length. So I'm going to turn that. So I'm going to taper it a bit more. So if you're using a softer key like brass or aluminium, although that can be weaker, you can make a flag out of brass. Make it a bit stronger. Let's put that back in there. I always turn it both ways just in case it's undetected and then opens. Turn that, wiggle it up and down again. Oh, not one way, sorry. Against the detector. Nice. Turn back. Okay, looks like it's the same one as red again. Yeah. Take it down again. Okay. So take it down. I'll put it in the lock before I taper it. Nope, nothing yet. Okay. Taper that. Put it back in. Try it. So, okay. Does look like it's moved a bit further around though, so it must be getting close to. A couple of just got little bruise marks on the one side there. So we've got a curtain there, which is nothing, and then the lever, which is there. So just take them down a bit because that's giving me a reading. So these ones are just going to go straight into tapering. Bad. Oh, there we go. That undetected then. So we've got to be getting close. Take it back out. Just a couple there. Come with this one. That must be pretty close. We'll just take a little bit off each. Just give them a little bruise. So, not quite opening. That's it in the detector. So, turn it, rock it, turn it back, rock it. Just to redetect that. So it's very close. There's one. So you can actually use different colour light, or you can use an eyepiece, like an eye loop, which will help a bit. So we've got to be pretty close to it. Yeah, so that bow's turning a lot further now. So I'd say we're probably in very close to that open up. See that turned. Okay, there's one there. Okay, so we've undetected that basically. So that's a lock is detected, turns us the other way. Okay, that turn means it's undetected. So if we turn it back the other way, we're so close to it that if I now put tension in this direction and wiggle it, you should be able to find, hopefully, the lever that's given the reading. Keep looking at that. It's not bad. Okay, so this is where we are again. So I just need to clean these edges up a bit. Let's see if I can figure out where it's impression. And this is where a soft key would come in because the key bruises easier. So look at the device. I'm just going to try and get these to give me nice, clear. This is where a key saw comes in handy. But they've discontinued the key saws and the key saw blades. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, let's try that back in the lock again. Okay, so turn that way. And when we turned it there, that's actually in the detectors. But sometimes the detectors can be wider, the detector gate, sorry, can be wider, but also just because it's turned there doesn't mean that the detector lever might still be being lifted too high, but although it's dropping, this has still got a high cut in it. So it could be the detector lever. So I'm turning it in the open direction now because it's undetected. So it's got to be one of the other levers. It's causing it to stop. So there's not much on it to see. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down, I know that the detector lever in this lock, which you can tell that with an endoscope while we're looking, is the first lever in. So I'm just going to take that down a fraction and see if I start to get any changing, because I haven't really got anything on any of the other levers. So if I just round that off first, let's try that. So let's do an undetect, turn to open, just put that in there. Okay. Give that a bit more of an angle. Okay, so undetect, turn to open direction. Yep, start gets that. Detector still. Don't take too much off it. Ah, there you go. That just opened. So it was that detector lever. Just going to take that a little bit more. There we go. Okay. It's actually quite difficult to see the marks on that key. As I say, you'd be better off using a softer key because you've got soft levers. Okay, so this is the inside of the Chubb lock. So basically what we've done is that got overlifted, that detector. So that's been overlifted. So what that does is, if you can see through the gates, that detector is lifted high, so there's no way that the key can open, basically. So if we turn this key here, it won't open, because right at the very bottom there, that lever is in the way of the post. So what we've done is we've impressioned it the reverse way around, so this post can go into these gates. Okay, sometimes these gates can be wider though, so they can actually not give you a totally true cut, but they give you a close to cut. So it's about taking the power of the lock down, really. Okay, so now that's done that, we're turning in the opposite direction. We turn this way, it now will open. Okay, so just do it again. So detector is detected. So ideally, it's basically to tell you that if someone tries to open this safe by picking or using the wrong key, So when you try and open this with your key, it will not open, letting you know someone's had a go. That's called detector. So say again, we turn it in the opposite way, and we turn it that way to open. Yeah. So it's not a quick method by any means. So it's taken about an hour, I think, in all. So it spares you the boring parts of me just keep going backwards and forwards. But it's possible. So that's what the key looked like. So as I said, this has a curtain in the lock. So this curtain here this would sit over here, and that masks everything. So that key sits into that curtain or barrel, if you want to call it. So it stops a conventional 2-in-1 lockpick from working. Okay.